Well, hello and welcome. Today we are here with some news, as you've seen by the title of this video. As we know, Prince Harry has been challenging the dismissal of his High Court claim against the Home Office over the decision to strip him of automatic police protection in the UK. And as you've seen by the title of this video, Prince Harry did not win his appeal. It was, in fact, dismissed. But you know what? I'm going to start off quickly by saying, no matter the outcome, we were supporting Harry in this pursuit of justice for what was his right, which is him having adequate police protection whilst in the UK, not only for him, but for Meghan and his children. So I will read you a quick summary of the judgment. I did sit through the reading. And basically, the judge said that while the Duke of Sussex's personal arguments were both powerful and moving, he concluded, having studied the detail of the case, that he could not say that the Duke's sense of grievance translated into legal argument for the challenge to Ravek's decision. And he also said that his colleagues, who are also judging on this case, agreed with him. Prince Harry, you are a winner in our books. I think for everyone watching, he is truly still a winner. So I will give you this news, and after that we will go into another story which will be so uplifting. It's about the Duke of Sussex and his time with the Aviation Legends Award. So first of all, let's just get straight into this. The appeal hearing, which took place on April the 8th and 9th in the Royal Courts of Justice, is the latest development in a years-long High Court case against the Home Office, specifically the Executive Committee for Protection of Royalty and Public Figures, Ravek. Ravek ruled in 2020 that the Duke of Sussex should receive a different degree of protection when visiting the UK following his departure to the US. The ruling was made on the basis that Harry, no longer a full-time working royal, should receive a different proportion of taxpayer-funded protection. And at the two-day hearing in April, barristers for the Duke told the Court of Appeal that he was singled out for inferior treatment and that his safety and security and life were at stake. Harry has fought for this because he knew it was his right. He did not choose to be born into such a prominent position. He is the son of an entire king of the United Kingdom, so this should have been automatic protection. In every other country in the world, this is something that's not even up for debate. The fact that he, Meghan, and his children in the past have been threatened and they are so visible in the public eye, it should have come automatically. Also, we do know that the Duke of Sussex lawyers had said that he had been threatened by Al-Qaeda. We remember the pursuit with the paparazzi in New York City some years ago. And he listed those through his lawyers as an example of the security risks that he had faced. Also, in a 2023 High Court hearing, Prince Harry spoke about him wanting to bring his family to the UK but felt he could not do so without that added security, saying of the UK, quote, "The UK is my home. The UK is central to the heritage of my children. That cannot happen if it is not possible to keep them safe," end quote. You know, it also does make one wonder because the Duke of Sussex has served his country in more ways than one. He has even gone on the front line in combat, serving in Afghanistan 2 tours. However, despite the fact that Shahid Fatima, Casey, Prince Harry's lawyer, had even pointed that out, that Al-Qaeda had they had put out some very strong statements against Harry, still Ravek made that odd decision. So, the government arguing that Ravek before was entitled to consider the Duke's protection on a bespoke or case-by-case basis. For so many people observing, indeed the world looking on, seeing that that could be a decision that they had made previously, we knew that already something was not right. And I think it was prudent for Harry's team to point out that that bespoke or case-by-case arrangement was truly singling the Duke of Sussex out. No one else had been subjected to that. When other prominent figures visit the UK, their protection is of paramount importance. So how much more Prince Harry, the whole son of King Charles, with the position that he has, having served his country, it did not make sense. So as I've read you this, now we know that this decision by the judge marks the end to the Duke's legal battle, which was to reinstate his police protection that he's had his whole life whilst going to his home country in the UK. And this is going to be very interesting. Remember that the next Invictus Games will be held in Birmingham. Let me know in the comment section, how do you think that will translate in whether Meghan or even his children could participate? Because I would like to add more on that, but I would like to know your thoughts. I do feel for Prince Harry. He has gone through quite a bit, going up against so much. And he did say that his security being withdrawn from him was some kind of tactical move to force him at that time back into his role and everything. But we know that Harry now is thriving. They are doing well. But I'm wondering how this will translate for the Invictus Games, which means so much to him. And all in all, we are praying for the Sussexes. We are praying for them to have peace and to be protected and to be encouraged. So I want us to be uplifted even in all of this. We are still so proud of Harry. He is fearless. He has taken on the government. He has taken on the tabloids. And even in this, he is still a winner in the sight of the world, in all who are watching, because we know that this is typically unheard of, that the son of a king of an entire country would even have to go to court for his protection. And this is something he's offered to pay for himself. And Harry was so brave to take on the government for sure. He knew he was in the right. And one thing I think everyone watching on, looking at the Duke of Sussex in his pursuit of justice, is that he is so fearless. And he is a warrior. And even as Meghan had said in her interview a while ago, he is doing everything to protect his family. And I just want to give you this full statement on why Harry wanted to access his previous level of security when in the country, even going out of his way to wanting to fund it himself. And, they refused that. I read you a snippet of his statement, but I want to read it in full so we can once again grasp the weight of this statement. So this was the Duke's legal representative, and the previous statement said, quote, "The UK will always be Prince Harry's home and a country he wants his wife and children to be safe in. With the lack of police protection comes too great a personal risk. In the absence of such protection, Prince Harry and his family are unable to return to his home. Prince Harry inherited a security risk at birth for life. He remains sixth in line to the throne, served 2 tours of combat duty in Afghanistan, and in recent years his family has been subjected to well-documented neo-Nazi and extremist threats. While his role within the institution has changed, his profile as a member of the royal family has not, nor has the threat to him and his family," end quote. So I wanted just to read that once again. I know some people in the comments sometimes have said, why can Harry just forget about it? Forget the UK and be happy in the US, forget all about that. But for all the negativity that he has experienced in the tabloid press, within the palace, the institution, and all of that, the country itself is Harry's home. He stated it in that statement. It will always be Harry's home. He has relatives there on his mother's side who, yes, they have gotten a chance to meet the children, but Harry is not in exile. We all have to remember that. And for them to take away his security in the UK and to take away the house, Frogmore Cottage, and, to make it very difficult for him to have his children see his home country, that must sting to an extent, to a level, because the country itself hasn't really done anything wrong to Harry. They loved on him. It's just those segments of the press, those people who had an agenda against Meghan, and of course the negative elements that we've also seen in the UK, but that does not taint the whole. The whole is that he does love the UK and He would like his children to understand the heritage that they have from there and be safe. Right alongside Meghan, he wants her to be safe when they visit the UK. Yes, the USA is their home, but there is that heritage in the UK, and we always have to understand that about Harry. And despite the avenues that have been used to frustrate Prince Harry from bringing Meghan and his children over to the United Kingdom, one thing is central, that they are not in exile. And Harry knows his rights. He knows the position he has been born into and everything that comes along with that. And right along with that does come automatic police protection. He felt strongly enough to pursue this through the court system, and for that we salute the Duke of Sussex. I just want to know your thoughts. Let's keep it uplifting. We have another story here to cover, so let's get straight into that. So as we talked about Prince Harry serving, and also, he was a helicopter pilot, let's pivot into the next story where we have an update here, which says, last week, Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, took the stage at the 2025 Living Legends of Aviation ceremony to deliver a powerful tribute to the aerial firefighters who risked their lives in the sky to protect communities on the ground. The annual awards honor those who have made significant contributions to aviation and aerospace, bringing together icons of flight, from pioneering aviators and astronauts to innovators and industry leaders. The Duke, who was inducted as a living legend of aviation in 2024 for his decade of military service as an Apache helicopter pilot, for his continued advocacy for veterans and mental health, highlighted the extraordinary courage and resilience of the firefighting crews who answered the call during devastating wildfires in Southern California. As flames threatened homes, communities, and wildlife across the region, aerial firefighting teams played a vital role navigating hazardous conditions to slow down the spread of destruction and support emergency efforts on the ground. And Harry, in his remarks, talked about those who are duty-bound to answer the call and those who made the choice to wear the uniform. And he talked about the awesome display of teamwork, lauding their courage. It was an amazing speech, which I did cover in a previous video. If you want to know more, links will be appearing right here and at the end screen. So we have some pictures here of Harry posing alongside those who were honored. He is there in the picture, and of course prominently we can see Morgan Freeman. We can also see John Travolta and Kurt Russell alongside so many other honorees. What an amazing night it was. We can also see here a carousel of images of the Duke of Sussex in the night giving his remarkable speech, which was so heartfelt and sincere. Everyone looks absolutely sharp in their tuxedos, and Harry looks so happy in this community, honoring those who have made strides in the aviation and aerospace community. So he is there with icons of flight. What an amazing night it was, and I wanted to share these fantastic images with you all. Congratulations to those who were honored. They are fully deserving. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, before we log off, allow me here to thank those of you who support this channel financially, and shout out a couple of you here by name. A very special thank you to you. Segun Ajos, thank you for choosing to accompany me here on this YouTube journey. I'm so touched by your kindness and care, and I truly feel blessed to have someone as kind as you be a part of this community. I love you, thank you, and God bless. A very special thank you as well to you, Denise Grayson. I would like to say I appreciate you for the tangible support that you have shown throughout the years. Words are truly not enough to express how meaningful you are to me. You are a light and you are cherished. I absolutely appreciate you for going above and beyond and being a blessing to me and to this community. I absolutely love you. I truly do. Once again, thank you to all who support this channel financially. To those who like, comment, and share, I appreciate you all. If you liked this update, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, follow on social media. Links will be in the cards and in the pinned comment. I love you all. Have a great day. Keep it here for more, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.